So Disneyland is, no joke, our happiest place on earth. But honestly, it didn't always feel like it, especially when our son with a disability started getting really overwhelmed at Disneyland. But then we learned about ABA, and most importantly, Disneyland's Disability Access Service, aka DAS. And it has helped to set us up for success to this day. But DOS just got a makeover, and we got to try out the new system. So just wanted to share with you the 7 changes to DOS that we got to experience as of July 2024. Firstly, what's DOS? The Disability Access Service, DOS, is Disney's way to accommodate people who have challenges with Disney's line due to their disability. Using DOS is like having a fast pass that lets you schedule your rides one at a time, not all day. And here are the 7 changes. Change number 1. Instead of going inside either park's guest relations or information booths, you've got to start at the Disneyland Esplanade. There's no sign telling you to do that outside the park, but there will be one if you try to walk where you normally would to sign up for DOS. So where do you go then? Well, if you're looking at California Adventure, veer left and line up at the new Accessibility Services kiosk. It can be confusing as you can only enter it through one way, and yes, just like you'd expect at Disneyland, there is a long line. We came at 10 a.m. and we left by 11:30 a.m. There is some shade and umbrellas, but expect to be in the sun for a lot of it. You may want to have an extra caregiver bring your loved one with a disability to wait somewhere else in the shade, as there are no seats in this line. Even our service dog felt pretty wiped in the heat. Change number 2. Now, if you don't want to sign up in line, you can always log on to Disneyland's website. Go to Disability Access Service and click on their live video chat. But each time I've done that, I had a 5-hour wait time, requiring I have my kid with a disability readily available next to me. There is no indication of what number you are in the queue, so I've had it update suddenly to only 2 hours after being 5. And it will ping for random checks to ensure you type in yes if you are still present. And if you step away and do not answer yes within 1 minute of being chatted at, you will be booted out and have to wait again. Anyway, I hope that live video chat feature changes, but until then, we're gonna do this. Change number 3, you'll be asked to log in and sign their new terms and agreements. Change number 4, the nice thing is it'll last 120 days instead of 90. That's something. I really hope someday they can be like Universal Studios that allows loved ones like ours who have lifelong disabilities to only need to register once. Please, Disney, please. Change number 5. You'll walk up to the accessibility kiosk and now expect more detailed questions, requiring more detailed answers to ensure you truly have a disability that makes waiting in line a challenge. And know that anxiety doesn't count for DOS. There are similar questions that we get asked about our service dogs, so it may feel like Disability Interview Part 2 for those of you with service dogs. Change number 6. What is appreciated, though, is being handed Disneyland's guide map for guests with disabilities that provide all kinds of tips and information, but especially wonderful are their new accessibility planning guide and recommendations and the sensory experiences details, which we plan to explore in future videos. They ended with a genuine sounding interest to see if there was any other way they could help nightly access Disneyland, which we really are grateful for. Change number 7. Once you gain approval, you can log on to reserve the ride, but now you need to wait 10 minutes once you get approval. And like last time, you can reserve the next ride once you're riding your last ride, but after waiting another 10 minutes. One tip we didn't know was that even if waiting on the FastPass line is difficult for your loved one, you can always ask a cast member to let your loved one with a disability wait outside the line and join at a designated unification point closer to getting on the ride. And those are the 7 changes to Disney's new DOS. Thanks for watching!